In the October 20th TWAB, Bungie announced that a few weapons are being cycled out of the loot pool at the end of Season of Plunder. This means you've got until December 6th to farm for the rolls you want. If you don't get your god roll, don't panic. These will be cycled back into the loot pool in later seasons. Here's the list of weapons as well as the source activity. Each of these source activities is on a rotation, which means you'll have a limited number of attempts to get the roll you want. Iron Banner is only available one more time in November, and the Nightfall weapons are on a weekly rotation. I recommend checking out todayindestiny.com to see what is available each week. Trials is available every weekend that isn't an Iron Banner weekend, and don't be intimidated by Trials either. You'll get engrams simply for ranking up with Saint 14, so you'll get a bunch of gear even without being a PvP sweatlord. I'm speaking from experience on this because I suck at Trials. Now let's talk about the weapons and the rolls I'm chasing. Starting with the Iron Banner weapons, Forge's Pledge is an adaptive frame pulse rifle, and I consider this to be a primarily PvP weapon. In the first perk column, I like Heating Up or Tunnel Vision. Heating Up will give you a bump in stability and recoil direction, while Tunnel Vision boosts your aim assist and handling. Both require a kill to activate, so they really shine with getting follow-up kills. For the second perk column, I like Multi-Kill Clip. The idea is that you get a kill, reload, and then get a boost to weapon performance and damage. Rampage would be my second choice. I'm personally chasing a Tunnel Vision Multi-Kill Clip roll with a range masterwork. Riiswalker is a lightweight shotgun, and much like Forge's Pledge, I consider this a PvP focused weapon. Quick Draw is a really popular option for the first perk column. Being able to almost instantly swap to your shotgun is a huge plus in PvP. Another good option is Firmly Planted, which will boost your accuracy and stability while crouched. Sounds like a bad perk, but sliding will activate Firmly Planted. People with shotguns slide everywhere already, so this synergizes nicely. The last perk I'll mention in this column is Hipfire Grip. I've been experimenting with this a lot on shotguns lately, and I'm starting to like it. You'll get a big boost to accuracy when hip firing. In the second perk column, I think Iron Reach is the best option. This gives you a big range boost, which is always a nice thing to have on a shotgun. My second choice is Killing Wind. That perk does a great job of helping survive engagements against two players back to back. I'm personally chasing a Hipfire Grip Iron Reach with a range masterwork. Moving on to the Trials weapons. Aisha's Embrace is a rapid fire frame scout rifle. It's my favorite legendary scout rifle in the game right now. It works well in PvE or PvP, and there are a lot of good perk combinations. For PvE, I really like Triple Tap in the first perk column. This is going to give a round back to the magazine if you land 3 precision shots. Perpetual Motion is a good general purpose perk that boosts stability, handling, and reload simply for running around for a few seconds. And for PvP, I think Tunnel Vision is a good option here. In the second perk column, Focus Fury is my first choice for PvE. That's going to give you a damage boost for hitting 50% of your magazine as precision shots. This works really well with Triple Tap since you'll get a few extra shots if you keep landing precision hits. For PvP, I'm looking for Multi-Kill Clip here. I've already gotten my Triple Tap Focus Fury PvE God roll, so I'm now chasing a Tunnel Vision Multi-Kill Clip for PvP. Reed's Regret is a precision frame linear fusion rifle. Linears are really good right now, but there are also a lot of really good linears in the game. The Taipan, for example, is available with minimal effort and is fully craftable. That doesn't mean you shouldn't chase after a good Reed's Regret. Just be aware that you have some alternatives if you want to minimize your time spent playing Trials. I think of Reed's Regret being a PvE weapon, so I'm not going to chase after any rolls for PvP. In the first perk column, I think Triple Tap is the best option. If you are hitting a boss, you'll likely refund a few rounds, which means more DPS. I'd pair this with Firing Line in the second perk column, as I imagine using this for in-game activities with teammates. This is the only perk combo I'm personally interested in, ideally with a range masterwork. Finally, there are the Nightfall weapons. Silicon Neuroma is an aggressive frame kinetic sniper. It has some really good perk options for both PvE and PvP. If you've watched to this point, you've probably already guessed my PvE choices. I like Triple Tap with Firing Line here. This is a great secondary weapon for a raid in case you run out of heavy during boss DPS. I think Focus Fury is a good alternative to firing line, and it offers the benefit of increased damage without having to stand beside your team. For PvP, I'm going for Snapshot and Opening Shot. This is a very basic PvP combo, but it works well. Quickly aim down sights and then get an aim assist bonus on the first shot. I like handling Masterworks on the aggressive frame sniper since they are a bit heavy and slow. Every little boost helps. Duty Bound is an adaptive frame auto rifle. It has a few interesting perk combinations that I'd like to try. For PvE, you can get triple tap in the first column and pair it with something simple like Rampage in the second column. I really like the idea of a stats for all, one for all combo. Both of these perks are activated when 3 different targets are hit, and you'll get a 10-second bonus to damage, handling, stability, reload, and range. Not bad. For a PvP role, I'd like to get a perpetual motion with Rampage. I'd also go for a range masterwork for both PvE and PvP. That's my choices for these guns. What about you? Are you chasing any specific roles? I'm really curious about any other good perk combinations I might have missed.